la sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos para los tiempos de la high. Ey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ray. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me enfango, no voy a manchar la Hawaii. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no.
Now here is Travis Bazzana.
For the Dragons, the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
And he'll step off and take the sign. Again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rooker brings it in, and there's one down. And here comes Tommy Edman. That one hit to right. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that one hammered way back there. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. But there's no play for him. And that's going to extend the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
Swing and a ball line to center. And a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson.
No balls. 1 strike.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Mussina.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Check on the runner. McGonigal back on a dive.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And the throw, he's out at third. And it finds its way through for a hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to...
Ellie on his way to second. That's to third. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-2. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Skeens back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Judge is there. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman. Travis Bazzana, he's 0 for 1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The center fielder, number 25,
Tommy Edman at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Line drive, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here comes Manny Machado. Swing and a miss as he was late. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being...
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and the defense comes away with nothing.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but the defense.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
All over that one right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that.
Puts it away for the out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And they make it a double play with the tag. That was a bold attempt. On to the 3rd inning. And now Rafael Devers. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westburg. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And there's a ball.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. That one the other way and lines out to 3rd. Ellie De La Cruz up. His career feels like it was shot out of a cannon. He flew onto the scene. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend.
Off balance speed. There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. On to the 4th. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner on the go. On the ground to 3rd. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now it's going to be Dalton Rushing. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Moore handles, throws to first, and they get Edman. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
Henderson to second. That's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Manny Machado. Hit in the air, right field. Guerrero makes the grab, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's Devers at the plate. Skeens back to work. And that one pulled foul.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he...
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-2. Jordan West.
Now pitching, Cole Reagan.
That one down the line. Machado throws to first in time. One away here in the 5th. Now Vladimir Guerrero. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first, and Vladdy is set down. 2 outs, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Popped in the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Runner, yes,
and now the runner breaks for the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the miss. Play. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Gunnar Henderson, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in. 1 away. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-2.
1 down, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And now Travis Bazzana. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. And now it's going to be Kevin McGonigal. The other way. And base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Elly De La Cruz. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. 0 for 2 in this one.
Dominguez.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Christian Moore digs in now. Grounds one to short. Henderson to first. That ends the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
That's an F.
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
Ouch.
Take your base. That got him.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. One down. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Devers at second. Santander over at first with one away. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Devers headed home. One run scores. Here comes another. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's an 8-run lead. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. It's 13-3. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
The first baseman, number 21.
So up next, Jake Burger. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled off. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got respect.
There's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the seventh, Manny Machado up to the plate.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
They say you win.
0-2.
Started after it, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
No, no, no. Hey.
One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Vinny. Runner takes off, and first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. The tag.
Do you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going. This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn.
Santander racing after it. And that will end the inning.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a
Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. That one ripped. That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Tommy Edman at the plate. On the ground to the left. Foul. And that's just foul. And that is out of play.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That to right. Rooker has a beat on it. And there's one down. And here is Devers.
The designated hitter, Rafael.
An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away. Anthony Santander at the plate.
1-0.
In the dirt. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Durant right there to make the grab. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Roger Clemens. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now, Elly De La Cruz. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the inning.
Runner on the go. Westberg. Jumps, throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the right field.
The right fielder, Vladimir
Guerrero goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Machado throws to first in time, and Vladdy is set down. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Fought off foul. That misses the zone, strike. And the count even 1-1. Very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. Man at first. Next to hit, Jake Burger. Slow roller to third. Machado. More for 1. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now here is Christian Moore. That's out to center field. Edman in position. And there's 1 down. Here's Manny Machado. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
No balls, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
0-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. On a line, base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Quickly to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top half of the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton Rushing. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And a foul ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Ball, that's
Little
it.
trouble with this one behind the plate. Rushing gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Towards first, Pasquantino steps on first for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Edman around second. Relay to third, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play. One down, runner at third. Devers, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Runner on at third, one gone. In the air, out towards left center. Judge snags it for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Doubled his first time up. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one clips the corner.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's the catcher, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use.
Behind his back to second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now the DH. Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 so far.
Hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Sproat back to work. In the air, right side. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Grounded out his first time up. An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and one away. Man at first with one gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now one out.
The first baseman, Jake.
So digging in, Jake Burger. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. Coming around third is Guerrero. He'll score easily. Oh, he throws it away. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder. One down, runner at third. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. This one lifted in the air, left field. Duran makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. Another another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-0. Now a chance for Tommy Edman. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Devers.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right